All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
And we're going to start out by giving our praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles for teaching us this truth, and blessings to the brothers pushing the word throughout the four corners. I'm the brother Karab from the GMS Memphis camp. To my right.
You know Allah.
All right, we come with a beautiful lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, going into the Great Depression 2.0. All right. And if you looking at the signs and hearing about paying attention to prophecy, hey, we see that a lot of these banks are closing. A lot of these banks are finna get ready to freeze up your account, finna freeze up your life savings. All right, them housing loans, those car loans, you're not about to receive no more stimulus check, no more government aid assistance, right? Okay, the government, everything. Hey, it's time for our Lord Yahweh Shai to come, man. Hey, and it's time. If you a Negro, Latino, Native American, and Indian of Israel, all right, hey, it's time for you to depart, okay? Because this place is going to destroy you with the sword of destruction. Hey, it's going to start with your pockets first, right? And it's going to move mental, and then it's going to be action, man. And then we'll see who the Lord is dealing with in that day. Right. If you feared him, if you followed the commandments, if you walked as an upright man in this wicked society we living in called Babylon, aka America, hey, then Lord willing, you'll be able to escape from the said perils to come. God. But if you don't, hey, you're gonna be removed, man. You're gonna be killed. You're gonna die here. All right, go ahead and start it out with that Matthew.
Cool.
Mexico.
All right, this is Matthew chapter 24. Reading verse 12, and it says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
And why is iniquity abounding? Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Therefore, if the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, that deals with a power source, right? So we have a certain power source in the earth, which is Esau ruling right now. Okay, and his power source and his vibration push forth wickedness. That's why I say wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole world, and her hurtful works are fulfilled. Hey, a part of wickedness, hurtful works, who's feeling that? Israel, the Israelites. Haggai 1:6, bag for the hoes. We labor and have no rest. We can't enjoy our children. Everything is aiming at Yahweh, man. The Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and Indians, man. Everything is aiming at us. Our women are destroyed. Our wives are foolish. Children are wicked. You see, it's not going to get any better, man. Your boss at your job getting on your nerve. You always getting short of money. Here it is. This company claim that they not gonna play with you, and they gonna fire you if you mess up. But they messing up your money. Do you have the power to fire them? No. Why? Because you are in captivity, man. Okay, and you go to the want and need to, to your enemy for all things. And see, hey, iniquity is abound, and it's a lot of fornication being pushed out. What's the word of the day? Lust. That's on a large scale out here, man. Lust of the eyes, the pride of life. It's not of the Father, but it's what? Of the world. Therefore, iniquity is abounding. Read the next verse.
This is Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound,
right,
the love of many shall wax cold.
Right, the love of many shall wax cold, man. So because iniquity is abounding, right? So is the king, so are his officers, right? Dealing with the people. Hey, they wicked themselves too, because they following the ways of this devil.
Right.
Esau, Edom, so-called white man, this diabolical being, man. They following that man to destruction. The scriptures tell you, mark the perfect man, for the end of that man is peace. But according to the people, they don't mark the perfect man. The perfect man to them is a guy that looks good, a guy that got his money, right? Track hawks, Hellcats, chains, suits, owning businesses, Elon Musk.
Right.
People like that, Bill Gates. Biden, those people that has a sense of power in the earth, man, by outward appearance. You see? Like, go ahead and get that word code.
All right, come. This is the word code in the Blue Letter Bible. Strong's G 5594. I'm gonna play it real quick.
Right.
Strong's G 5594. Sucho.
Suko.
Which, you know, English translation is similar to the word psycho, spelled the exact same way. You know.
Mm-hmm. So this is the word suko, the word code in the Blue Letter Bible, suko, and it says from the outline biblical usage, 3, metaphorically of waning love.
Waning love, man. Hey, spell waning for me.
WANING, waning love. Means like less love, man. Yeah, the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Saying that the love of many will grow less.
Right.
You see? Will grow less at it. Yeah, I wish I was spitting.
Hey, man, that's beautiful. Hey, to fall off.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to that word wane, to fall off, lessen,
Yeah.
slack.
Mm-hmm.
You see? Dim, sink.
Yeah.
Hey, die out.
Yeah. Those synonyms for the
word wane.
for the word waning, man.
To die out. It's a lie. Hey, the Lord don't love this place, man. What it tell you in James 4:4?
Yep.
Get there real quick. Just to make that little point, then go into the article. Because, man, hey, we speaking on the Great Depression. If you know about the Great Depression, you remember that in 1929, hey, it went left, man. Hey, the money and economic system crashed, man. We got little articles on that, little history touch-ups, but we're going to go ahead and get that James 4:4.
This is James 4:4. It says, ye adulterers and adulteresses.
Right, hey, that's wickedness, man. We live in a world full of adultery. You ask a woman, do she got a man now? An Israelite woman, right? Eye women. Here it is, a Edomite woman will tell you straight up now, and they heathens. But our women, hey, they liars, man. Lie till you, put you in a situation like trouble, man. They're rapper, you see?
Yep.
Hey, keep going.
James 4:4 says, ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High?
And when you have a friendship with somebody, you connected. You see what I'm saying? Y'all connected on a more level that only you and that person can understand. But in this case, you connected with the devil, man. You see? Ye are your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. And that's our people, man. Our people walk in the ways of Esau. Steal, kill, destroy. They no different than E. No different than the white man. Then when the white man slay you down in the street, you want to go protest, but you the one doing it to your own people. Keep going.
This is James 4:4. I'm gonna read it again. It says, ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High. Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Right, so if you want to be connected, friendly, lovers of the people, man pleasers of this world, hey, the Lord hate your ass, man. That's something to think about. That's something to consider.
Yep.
So if I'm loved by the world, the Lord's angry with me. You gotta check yourself.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Things ain't going right, man. You supposed to be looked at crazy. You supposed to be everybody that's abounding in iniquity is supposed to look at you as a prey, like Isaiah. Him that departed from iniquity, maketh himself a prey. You supposed to feel that shit. If you ain't feeling that, man, hey, it's something you need to check something, man. Something ain't right.
Yep, that's right. Yep.
I ain't going to that article.
Yep. So going into this, this is going into this article from the naturalnews.com. It's from today. It says central banking continues to fail.
Central banking, man.
Yep.
Name some of the banks. Regions. What's the one? America. Bank of America.
All those BBCs, all those type of banks.
And even
SunTrust.
those community banks.
Yeah,
community banks in the country. You see what I'm saying? Cause I deal with a community bank. You know, you community banks in the country, like, you gonna get dealt with too. You Hickman counties, you little countries, man. You know, they be getting the cut shit full of fields, and it is one bank for the whole county. You know, hey, they gonna get it too.
God. In the article, it says in the first paragraph, the Federal Reserve or the United States Central Bank continues to show why tolerant control over anything, especially a money supply, is little more than slavery.
Right, a little more than slavery, man. Hey, what it say? The gift destroy of the heart. Keep going.
Sadly, to many are still stuck not only believing the myth of authority, but are caught up in the slave system so fully that they cannot even imagine not having a master.
Right, see? That was the spirit. The gift destroyeth the heart. You see? Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Yep.
A man that have understanding. A man that know Yahweh Shema Shah. They pray, they complain on a daily basis. But those that's not complaining, hey, they being destroyed by the gifts that they receive, man. Stimulus check. They get to wake up and pay their bills. They get just to do a lot of liberty that they don't know that the Lord is holding them by. You see, they hold to us, especially our people, you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and Indians. You hold to a high standard. Judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh Shema Shah. All right.
God. Yeah, because it says that they blind to the fact that Esau, man, you know what I'm saying, who runs this current system, you know, had got a agenda to put y'all in slavery, you know what I'm saying, starting with that C to the H to the I to the P, man. You see, this is what this going into. So this little picture right here in the article, it says, imagine that you were living in a slave tax form and that you were surrounded by slaves who were suffering from Stockholm syndrome so badly that they periodically fought over which slave master will rule them. And you see, we see that today in America. You see, you all vote for presidents to rule over you, man. But the whole time they got people ruling over them, man, with the elites, man, to put them in place as chess pieces, man, because they really ruling these banks, man. Starting with the Rothschilds, the DuPonts, the Oppenheimers, those people, man, that's running this system, man. You see? So in the last paragraph of this article, it says the central banks are doing nothing but navigating an agenda that they have in place for over a century. And it's really going back farther than that. Like the brother saying, the Great Depression 2.2, this is the Great Depression 2.0, but you see, they already had agendas to put this in place, man. You see, to crash the dollar so we could come to them for the wants of needs of all things, man. Like the scripture's saying, and the scriptures don't lie, man. You see that, man. But it's time to wake up, man, and starting to depart from this system, because Yahweh Shema Shah about to come back. So going back to this article, it says the central banks are doing nothing but navigating an agenda that they have in place for over a century. The goal is a central bank digital currency, or CBDC.
Hey, that's the goal, man. Hey, that's the goal. That's the enterprise that this devil gonna push. You see? Hey, digital currency.
That's right.
Meta, right? Did you forget what the hell they mean? Did you forget how they demonstrated it?
Come on, man.
Hey, the VRs, man. Now that's given, now that you can VR in your PlayStation now. Now you in the game. You see? Yeah, hey, this is a whole goddamn simulator, man. You in the Matrix, literally. You see? And guess what? You people are not gonna fully understand that until the plug get pulled, and here it is when it's time to you know, perform the things that are spiritual, that are needful, you know, wisdom and knowledge being the stability of your time. You're not gonna know where to start. You ain't gonna know who to pray to. You ain't gonna know how to. You don't even know what the Lord wants.
Come on.
He wants your fear. He wants a lot of things from you, but guess what? You didn't put the time and the effort into basically fulfilling the Lord's pleasure. You did your pleasure, right? Hey, let me get this real quick. Just to touch up on the Great Depression for history, because it is called the Great Depression 2.0. The Great Depression 1929-1939, this from Wikipedia, .org, was an economic shock that impacted most countries across the world. It was a period of economic depression that became evident after a major fall in stock prices in the United States. The economic contagion began around September, led to the Wall Street longest, deepest, and most widespread depression of the 20th century. You see?
Yep.
Now jump to the point. It says cities around the world would hit hard, especially those dependent on heavy industry. Constructions were virtually halted in many countries. Farming communities, rural areas suffered as crops prices fell by about 60%. Faced with a plummeting demand and a few job alternatives, areas dependent on primary sector industries suffer the most. You see? Hey, a lot of these businesses, man, gonna suffer when the lockdown hit. If one worldwide catastrophic event, it ain't even gotta be just a lockdown. These people, they gonna lock themselves down. You see?
That's right.
And then when if I may add, if they protest, when they were protesting for George Floyd, man, they put a lot of folks out of business. Smashing barbershop windows, all over George Floyd. But meanwhile, they was robbing and looting during the midst of that.
Yeah. Esau got a crazy agenda, man. Yep, Esau got a crazy agenda.
Hey.
But what it said with that certain businesses was shut down, like crops, and that's going into food. And we seeing that now, man. That's a part of the agenda too, man. To cut back on the food, because it's gonna be a famine that's gonna come, man. You see, and people gonna start killing each other like they did in Great Depression. Bring it out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is www.quora.com. It said how many people died during the Great Depression.
Yeah, because they don't talk about this right here. They talk about, about the stocks and stuff crashing, but how many casualties start to pop up and come up? How many bodies start to pop up because of that, man? Because people start, you see the owner of the Bath and Body and Works, man, when his company was destroyed, man, he jumped off the top of the building and seek death and committed suicide, man.
Right.
But this about to be on a whole nother level, man, because iniquity shall abound. You see? So go out.
It says he never wanted to relieve it, so he did not look back very much. Though after the war, he read that 5 to 10 million people likely died during the Great Depression in the U.S.
In the U.S., man.
5 to 10 million, and man, that's a lot.
That's a lot, and it's gonna be a lot more. You see, when Jacob's trouble, man, is at an all-time high, man. You see, cause the sin is going around the earth, man. You see, so death is gonna come, cause that's the penalty of sinning. Death.
Yep. Yep. Hey, get that lack of bread, man.
All right, come.
Made me think of that one, cause hey, it's the time is coming, man. You see, only people that's gonna survive during this Great Depression is those that bow down to Revelations. You know what? They not gonna survive. They gonna die, because the Lord said if you take their mark, you're gonna die.
That's right.
But in their head, they think taking the mark, right? Revelation 13 to 16 is gonna be the reason why they're gonna stand tall and be alive while everybody else fall and crumble. You see, but in this case, no.
Yep.
You done bowed down to Satan. You done fought over what master you wanted, right? The definition you brought out. And then when you go into you know what? Keep reading that. Read that, and then we're gonna end off with the Revelation 13 and 16. Then we're gonna go into that word mark to back you up.
Okay, con. So this is 2nd Ezra chapter 15.
Right.
And man, I started 14, because it says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein."
What woe mean? Woe mean destruction, man. Death unto the world, man, and them that dwell therein. Them that are on the soils of this earth, man, abounded in wickedness, man.
That's right.
You see, because not only is it going to happen in America, it's going to happen overseas as well too. You see, hey, wickedness is abounding everywhere, man. Hey, this thing got to be cleansed. That's why the Lord said, "Woe." He didn't say rejoice. Keep going on.
Verse 15: "For the sword in their destruction draweth nigh."
Twofold. Esau, Edom, right? Because King David was like, "Hey, deliver me from the wicked, which is thy sword."
That's right.
And we all know, according to Malachi 1:4, that the wicked is the Edomites. Esau.
That's right.
They pursue his brother with the sword. And he had his children out here right? His seed behind him, the Edomites, Caucasians, so-called white people, the hunters, the deer killers, the duck hunters, right? They gonna seek to slay your life as well too, Jake.
That's right.
You Negro, Latino, Native Americans got a rude awakening, man. You going out.
Yep, and those missiles.
Yep, those
and
missiles.
And those missiles too.
The water bag meal, and the missiles, man.
That's right.
Can't forget about the missiles, man. Hey, that's the cleanser. Okay?
And it says, and the destruction draweth nigh.
Right.
And one people shall stand up and fight against another,
Keep going.
and swords in their hands.
Right, so it's gonna be weapon against weapon, sword against sword. You see? Hey, it's gonna be a time like no other, man. Y'all not ready, man. Hey, you people love watching movies, but you ain't never thought that you really in one right now. You see?
Yep.
Like the article said, you people, y'all minds don't go beyond nothing, but y'all, it's beyond y'all mental right now to even think that somebody is over you. So if you think that towards the devil, you don't even know that Yahweh Shema Shah is the one that pulled the cards.
Come on now. Yep.
So yeah, you don't even acknowledge the Lord.
They ruleth in the kingdom of man.
Right.
Set up over the basis of man.
Right.
Rough and paraphrasing. So this is back in 2nd Ezra 15 and 16. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes.
Right.
In the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
So they're not gonna care about the government officials, the police officers, SWAT team, and all this shit. All this is about to go out the window. You know how when the SWAT team and police pull up, Jake get to running. You know how civilized Jake go back to?
Yeah.
Jake gonna be with his shirt off with a bat. Police come, he took them. He just got his shirt in the hand. You know,
trying to act cordial.
But hey, the action gonna stand in their power. They gonna beat the shit out the police. You know, excuse my French. Hey, it's gonna get vicious out here.
That's right.
You think the Purge 1, 2, and 3 was it? Even the first Purge, man.
Come on.
Hey, they don't know. Hey, World War Z, man. What that cop doing there, man? They was in there fighting and everything. Police came in there with the gun, and he ended up getting baby food. You know, for his child, man. It's gonna be teacher's own. It's gonna be survivor to the fittest.
Come on.
It's gonna be every man for theyself.
That's right. Yeah, because the Lord said, Yahweh Shai said, hey, what the love of many shall wax cold, and that word cold going into psycho. So hey, these people gonna grow worse and worse, man. Psychotic, man. These people gonna be psychotic out here, man.
And it's beautiful that you said psycho real quick.
Good.
I got the word psycho in the Google.com, and psycho. If you can hear you pull up. Come on now. Yeah, there we go. Psycho goes into. Hold on one moment. Trying to slow everything. So you trying to slow it down, man.
It's all good. Let me see if I get it real quick for you. Salaki. Cause yeah, these people going crazy out here, man. Just recently somebody got stabbed with a over shrimp.
I got it.
All right.
This is psycho. The word that you heard in Greek too, you know, and when we looked up cold goes into psycho. An unstable and aggressive person. Exhibiting unstable and aggressive behavior.
Man, see, they're gonna be unstable. Why? Because hey, they can't eat. They can't go to another city, man. You see, it's gonna be worse than it ever been that you ever saw. Just like movies, like the brother was saying, man. It's gonna be terrible out here, man. It's gonna be worse than the Great Depression, man. It's gonna be a lot of casualties out here.
Right. And then it say go into www.wonderreference.com. It say psycho comes from Greek where it has the meaning soul and mind. So both spirit and mind is gonna be in trouble. You see, you're gonna feel very pressed, right? And it's gonna make you act a certain way. You're gonna act aggressive. See, people don't like attention. People don't like when they're oppressed, because when you're oppressed, it's aggression. You see, it creates, it's like a damn nuclear bomb. Next thing you know, the person blacked out, don't know what they did. You see, but it's about to be everybody doing it, both small and great. Don't forget these little nigglets out here, man. They carry guns and listen to NBA Youngboy. Hey, they gonna be the worst ones in their day. Those children, you see, those kids, those monsters, those GMO babies. You see, you gonna be running from a 5-year-old, literally, you know. So
this is back in 2nd Ezra 15 at 17, it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Lockdowns, checkpoints for military. It's gonna be just like that movie. It's gonna be just like a damn war movie, man. If I'm trying to get my enemy, I'm gonna make sure I hit every checkpoint, every out entrance, right? That's the mindset of E. Sit in the lurking places, according to Psalms.
Yeah.
And he watch, he lay snares and traps.
Yeah, there's gonna be that martial law on the heavy scale, man. When they putting on slabs of concrete in a row and you can't go nowhere, man.
Right.
You see,
Them dividers. It's gonna be over, man.
Yep. So
Electric gate and shit.
yeah.
You ain't gonna be trying to touch the shit to get electrocuted 10 yards back, man.
Yep.
Ain't that gonna be no joke, man. You see, if you watch Planet of the Apes, and the last one, which I like that one better because he brought his people to the promised land. You see, he brought them to peace. But before they was in cages, they was enslaved. And if I ain't mistaken, hey, Esau love making fun of our people and mocking them. So hey, that was our people in the movie. Truth be told. Keep going on that.
This is 2 Ezra 15 and 19. No, verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of the pride of the cities shall be trouble, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Right.
And a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but it shall destroy houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Key word, why is everybody acting crazy? Because the lack of bread. Ain't that's the modern day term out here? Huh? Bread, money, breadwinner. You know, your boy Moneybag say all types of things about bread. You see? So y'all clearly know that bread out here means money. Therefore, you're going to lose that. It's going to be a lack of that, man. But not only is going to be a lack of bread, it's going to be a famine of the word.
That's right.
The word is your protection. The word is a lamp unto your feet. If you ain't got no guidance, get Baruch 4:1 out.
All right.
You ain't got no guidance, man. You quickly gonna be surrounded by death on all sides.
Come. So this is Baruch chapter 4 verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
And he showed his word unto Jacob. You see? He have not dealt so with any other nation. So therefore, when they say this is the book of the commandments, who you think the Lord is talking to? Keep going.
And the law that endureth forever,
Right.
and they that keep it shall come to life,
Right.
but they such as leave it shall die.
And life is Yahweh Shai. He said, I am the way, truth, and life. No man come unto the Father but through me. So therefore, if you believe in me, if you walk and follow my commandments and listen to me and fear me, guess what? You're going to be protected. Trust me. Trust equals fear. You see? Trust plus fear plus faith equals salvation. You see? What the last verse say? Read verse 2.
Verse 2. And it
read the last verse. The where it say come to life. Yeah, read the last part.
Okay, come. This is Baruch 4:1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and they in the law that endure forever, and all that they keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
Such as leave it shall die. Read verse 2.
Verse 2, it says, turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it.
Right.
Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated.
Right, that thou mayest be saved, man. The time of salvation is near. All these things are coming to pass. You see, the reason why all these things are happening, get Revelations 19:10, and then jump to Revelations 13:16, get that word mark, and close out.
This is Revelation 19:10.
Right.
It says, and I fell at his feet to worship him. Right. And he said unto me, seest thou do it not? I am thy fellow servant of thy brethren that have the testimonies of Yahweh Shai. Worship the Most High. For the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. The
testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, man. You see? So all these events are happening from the power of who? Yahweh Shai. This is his movie. He's following his father's orders. His father wrote the blueprint. Hey, and he just playing things out.
That's right. So this is Revelation chapter 13 and 16. It says, and he causes all, both great, rich, and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their what, brother?
Or in their foreheads.
Right, and that's a grain of a rice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's gonna be the exact size. And these things, but these things, this is gonna be your hour of temptation.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you're gonna have to go through to prove your loyalty until Yahweh Shema was shot.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't take it, you're gonna be saved, man. You're gonna receive that crown of life. Don't take it. Don't take that chip, man. Don't take it.
Mm-hmm.
Stand your ground.
Mm-hmm.
Understand that this world is nothing, man. Understand that everything is about to perish and crumble. And you don't need no damn device located in you, man. Number one, that's going off according to Leviticus.
Mm-hmm.
But number two, man, that's a clear bow down to Satan.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going, Doc. Stop at what it say, free or bond.
Mm-hmm.
You already read that.
This is Revelation 13 and 16. It says,
Uh-huh.
and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the mark in the name of the beast or the number of his name. Come.
That number of his name, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's look up the root word of that word mark.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you said something earlier that stuck with me. You was like, basically, they fighting over a master,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where it's gonna come down to.
Yep,
Baruch already said this is the book of the commandments and the law that endure forever.
that's right.
All that they keep it should come to light, but such as leave it shall die.
Mm-hmm. The word karagma in Revelation 19:16.
Yup. I'm trying to get it. Ain't this mark,
13
right?
and 16. Yeah.
13 and 16.
Come.
Yup.
Yeah, come.
Yup. Karagma. What's the chastised stigma, Jordan?
Mm-hmm. That's what that's going to the number. The Kasa stigma.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's karagma going to like a stake or a symbol. You know, a sign like a stake or an imprint.
I'm gonna get that other one because I remember it went into some dealing with the man. It was dealing with the stamp of those that marked that had their masters.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is marked, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cause you know Esau love changing things up.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma.
Karagma. It says a stamp or imprinted mark
Mm-hmm.
of the mark stamped on the forehead of the right hand of as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist, and the mark branded upon horses.
Mm-hmm.
It say thine carved, sceptre, grave work, idolatrous images.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
See,
that's a part of Esau's system, man. His new agenda, man, with the CBDC, the Central Digital Banking system that they have, man, with the dealing with the cryptocurrency and stuff like that. They all want to go digital and put that grain of rice in you, you know, that the karagma,
Right.
which is going to be a stamp, you know, from your owners that you want him to be your owner, and that's showing Yahweh Shai that you want Esau, Edom to be your owner and to save you, man. And for you having it, hey, you gonna receive the sword, you know, the missiles, you know, that's gonna come to America, man. So hey man, it's gonna be a lot of casualties out there, man. In this Great Depression 2.0, man.
Yeah,
For taking it.
Hey, that's all that we have, man.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna give our praises to
Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakakodash.
The ones to the elders and the apostles teaching us the truth, and blessed to the brothers push the word throughout the four corners.
Mm-hmm.
Shalom.
Shalom. Come.